and just unimpressive team fights when it came to the later stages of the game. They had a better scaling comp as well, and they were so close, 38,000 gold apiece, and they could have just started scaling ahead from that point onwards, but they lost a couple major team fights, and that allowed Mineski to close out the game.
Yeah, I think they'll take that game, with a lot of review, a lot of experience under their belt, because I think if you look at it, you review it, you'll see that actually it was a mentality thing for them, right? The objectives really were where Team Infinite were finding win after win in that game, and then they really dropped the ball on the objective that mattered. The first Baron, how many times we've seen it basically be the ticket to victory for a team, and Infinite, they really just weren't respecting Mineski's ability to pick that up, later into the game, and they failed to position themselves around it.
Does Infinite want to ban the Lux here against Mineski? Poppy LeBlanc are the staple bans. Rumble's that final ban.
Okay.
So they don't want TG to play the Rumble. The Mundo was really big though when it came to the latest part. Awkward teleports coming from both Renrin and TG. I mean, not impressive, but still, Mundo was a very big kind of powerhouse. Surprising that they did not ban out the Sejuani as well. Cool it here. And now Janna being banned up by Mineski instead of the Jarvan, they banned Pantheon as well. So Jarvan's going to be locked in here for Infinite.
So, very interesting on this side of Infinite, because I felt that the Rumble, while maybe TG was good on the Mundo, I felt that Yume actually was a little bit of an unsung hero. His kill score at the end of the game, or his score at the end of the game, was 10, 5, and 10, so really, really impressive on his end, and he was the major portion of the poke composition on top of Noel. So to break apart that composition, the banning away of the Jace might have been,
maybe I would have looked towards Coolit's Sejuani as well as Noel's Lux.
Many things, but not the Rumble, because
not the Rumble.
That wasn't something Mineski needed or could have even used, because that wasn't in their composition in game number 1.
In my mind here, if Infinite banned out the Sejuani, that would have forced, it could have forced Mineski's hand at the Jarvan ban here as well. So we will have to see, because Sherry on his Nautilus, I mean, not the best, but still did his work whenever he could.
Yeah, it was kind of like the it's like that performance where it's like one of those shows you go and watch and you just don't have any feeling about it.
Yeah,
just like,
no climax. That's how you play the game as well. Not much poke actually happening, a lot of team fights going on as well. So Yume here on Jace, maybe not the most effective. Infinite though, going for the Scion in the top lane. Renrin didn't really like his Scion play in that previous game that he played. I had to throw my mind back, can't remember anymore. Not impressive at all. And interesting Nami lock in here. If they do lock this one in, I'd actually expect for them to go maybe lock in the Sivir. I mean, Sivir right now works for both these teams. Maokai, Sejuani, you've got Jarvan and Scion. I mean, just lock in the Sivir.
So I was reading something interesting on Reddit about Scion's ultimate. I'm not sure whether you read this. With the new Waygates, apparently some people are reporting a bug that if you use his ultimate and you try and go through one of the Waygates, you stop.
Okay.
I'm not too sure if it's like able to be replicated, but 1 or 2 people have reported it, so it's been confirmed by more than one person.
More than one, because 1 or 2, right?
Yeah, so maybe 2. I didn't bother continuing to read that thread at all. I was just scrolling through some content, but we'll have to see if Renrin does, suddenly pause the game.
We'll
maybe stuck in base won't then know. But hey, look at this, a Lulu. Now that's something we haven't seen in quite a while. We did of course see Lulu pop up in the LMS, played by none other than Stanley on the side of the Hong Kong esports team. So maybe making a bit of a resurgence in this side of the globe.
This side, however, is going to be Mineski's flex pick again.
Yes.
Yume and Noel share a pretty interesting, similar champion pool. Noel has even played Lissandra in the bottom lane here and there whenever Lissandra was a power pick. Infinite, however, still going with the... This time they trade AD carries, EXO with the Vayne and Oppa with the Tristana here. And now you got an Orianna lock in for Infinite, so you got a ball delivery system being locked in and Nami for the peel for some disengage, so that's pretty good.
Alright, looking like a very safe composition on the side of Team Infinite then. A lot of ways for them to both get into a fight as well as kite back with the likes of Nami and Orianna. So if Mineski want to make things even more chaotic, they could just throw a fish in there and get straight to the back line, no nonsense, because really if you look at it, it's just a bunch of champions jumping into your face on the side of Mineski.
Personally,
Sejuani.
Fizz as well. Personally, I would prefer the Syndra pick in the mid lane for Mineski, but don't know how versed Yume is on the Syndra. I know Yume plays. Actually, a lot of our GPL laners play a bunch of Fizz.
Yeah,
now that Westdoor is not here, everyone can break out their Fizz.
Any mid laner that wants to pick up the AP assassin. Now that Ari has been hit, LeBlanc as well. Fizz, his numbers haven't been touched for a long time.
Hasn't. I actually still like Ari because of her mobility.
Yeah.
But in this composition, I don't think Mineski should be looking for the assassin here. Instead, they should go for a very more traditional burst mage.
Yes.
Because, I mean, and some of it is some long-range initiation as well.
Yeah.
Syndra, Xerath, prefer the Syndra pick here because of the Scion as well as the Jarvan.
That's right.
The Scatter the Weak can cause a lot of chaos in Infinite's team comp.
Yeah.
But then again, hey, Mineski's, who am I to question their team? I prefer a certain type, but Mineski here, just really interesting. And like I said, the flex pick Lulu, it's going to Noel.
And I'm just peering at the Champions Flex screen because I believe in the 5.1 patch there have been some splash art updates.
There.
Ari as well as Dr. Mundo are looking extremely purple. What is going on right there?
Dr. Mundo or Alistar?
Oh, that's see. I thought that was Dr. Mundo. Wait, what is all the purple? Ari didn't look that purple before, guys. I don't know, man. And that how is that Alistar?
That's Alistar.
What happened to his eyes? Wait, they've always been red. So no.
Okay,
that's
so
fine.
in the 5.1 patch,
Man,
Alistar has had a visual update.
that's true. I know that. Yeah, but man, the splash art. Does that not look like Dr. Mundo? Like the little rips, I thought were like rips in his shirt.
I don't know. When I was watching, I can't remember who's streaming today. Alistar just was like, wait, is that a Kha'Zix? Because like, I was watching at 480p, and then
man. Yeah.
I missed the pick ban phase, so I was like, wait a minute.
What is that thing?
Why is Kha'Zix picking exhaust? Like, this doesn't make sense. I was like, oh right, Alistar. Although, yes, champion portraits aside, splash arts. Oh,
no, they
do. They look
nice.
really nice.
Yeah.
The visual update even better.
That's true. I mean, Ari looks like Elise now in the splash art. Come on, Riot. Riot, really? Okay, let's play this game right now. What's your favorite splash art update? Not VU. Favorite splash art update? Since
this
we're just
is
waiting
tough.
to load into the game.
Who has had a splash art update? That's a lot harder.
You can see some of them on your screen right now. Not all of them. There are a few others.
This is tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Yes.
our OB. Good guy OB. I don't know. I like the Graves splash up update. Maybe Victor.
Yeah.
Either Graves or Victor.
Yeah, actually, Victor's a good one. Victor's a good one. I think so. Yeah, I think personally for me, Shaco did it for me. You know,
okay.
Because Shaco always used to be this Joker kind of character, but then once they did the VU, it's like, oh my gosh, he's actually really like demonic,
Yeah.
and, like evil, and I think
That's
the
what-
splash art really conveyed
it
that.
fits him a lot better as well.
Yeah, and sometimes you need that because I know people always complain that League of Legends, their graphics are so cartoony and kiddie. It's like, hey, there's a lot of dark stuff going on here, man.
There are. I actually like the way League of Legends looks, and that's why
I do.
I play the game and the lore as well. Although lore RIP, I'm so sorry.
I know.
Rest in
Me and you
peace.
both, brother. Me and
Ah.
you both. We were both avid readers of
Journals of Justice.
Journals of Justice, man.
Anything lore related. But right now
Yeah.
we have to imagine our own lore, and I actually want to bring up the fact that we don't have a lot of Rek'Sai, Callista, or even
True fact.
Azir. I'm almost blanked out on my favorite champion in the league right now.
Noob. Yeah.
Shurima, hey, Shurima forever.
Hey, Shurima had great storytelling
They
when,
had.
when they re-released it. I mean, I was seeing all these champions that had very tenuous links in terms of their story. I mean, Renekton, Nasus, Sivir, Cassiopeia, Kha'Zix.
Yeah.
Whoa, man! I mean, that was really fantastic, and I think
Definitely.
all props to Riot for just kind of bringing all these characters in. I mean, because it's hard to do that in a game where you just want to fight and make everybody bloodied. And
It is.
It's hard
And
to fit a good
not
story in.
forgetting Rek'Sai made her debut in
Yes.
Shurima as well.
Yeah.
So hey, Shurima
Yet
always.
another purple character.
Yeah, because they're from the Void. The Void. Why is the Void purple?
Alistar's not from the Void.
I don't know.
Or
I
is
don't-
he?
Maybe he is. Rewrite the law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because
No, why is purple an evil color? That's my question.
No, wait, I wanted to point something out before that.
Okay.
Because all the Void characters, before Rek'Sai, actually their names were all 7 letters long.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And Vel'Koz too, so they actually broke from that pattern. Vel'Koz was 6, Rek'Sai was 6, and I was about to say Alistar 7, Therefore.
Oh, right. Wait, Kazakh 6 letters too.
Oh, you're right.
Are they all? No, they're all 6 letters.
No, they're all no Cho'Gath. Oh man, no, sorry, they're all 6. Yeah, except for Cho'Gath, he's weird. Yeah.
Mal, M-A-L, Za. No, that
Kog'Maw
doesn't really
is
count.
6.
Kog'Maw 6 letters. Kazakh 6 letters.
Oh,
Rek'Sai
no,
is 6
no.
letters.
We're forgetting. League of Legends is an American game, therefore Cho'Gath H is silent. So it's Cho'Gath. How could we forget that, Wolf?
I'm not buying that.
It all works.
I'm not buying that at all.
Flavors and Wolf have deciphered the secret of Cho'Gath.
What if
All of you who call it Cho'Gath are wrong.
Let's say that Cho'Gath is like an old void monster. Cause he gets bigger and no other void monster gets bigger. So there we go. I mean, Cho'Gath here is like an old guard.
Ah.
Like really old guard.
That's right. Oh, you're right. So he's
So Kog'Maw's daddy needs to have like 11 letters in his name.
You are absolutely right. The genealogy of the Void.
The Void,
as
yeah.
written by Wolf and Flavors.
Yeah. So when newer Void Champions comes out, we know that's the next generation when they only have 5 letters in it.
You are such a genius.
I am.
You deserve a place in lore. You deserve an item named after you.
R.I.P. Shurima. R.I.P. No, Shurelius, sorry. R.I.P. Shurelius.
Something like that, you know.
R.I.P. Heart of
Wolf's
Gold.
Compendium of the Void.
Yeah.
And you click it and instantly you add like a letter to the champion's name. It does nothing for you except that, and it takes up an item slot.
No, it adds the apostrophe. Not the apostrophe, the...
An accent?
Yeah, the accent.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alright. I still
I'm gonna be, I don't know...
You
I'm
know-
gonna add 2 more letters to my name
You
just
know
to
what
join
they
the
say
Void.
about academic fields though? It's only rigorous when you have debate in it.
Yeah.
So I still hold by my theory that the H is silent.
Okay. Okay.
Therefore, we have established a legitimate field of knowledge.
Because we
in
have
League of
two
Legends.
opposing theories now.
There you go. There you
Anyway,
go.
we are in the game. No actions happening. But this Void debate's really interesting. Anyway, Infinite here playing on the blue side, of course. Mineski playing on the purple side, going for the lane swap and kind of putting... Let's see, EXO here in the top. Is he alone though? Or does he have his little... Does he have his little buddy there? No, he does not. And it's going to be TG taking away the Raptor camp with the double buddy jungle happening between Noel as well as Coolit. So,
Alright.
pretty interesting.
And of course, that is a very possible start only, or rather made possible only by Maokai with his saplings to clear out the Raptor camp all on his own.
Oh, here we go to the pause.
Wow, check
So-
out that freeze frame on Yume's Fizz, man. Look at
Really
that.
timely.
It's beautiful.
So, when Maokai is being played, especially, we see some mid laners go and pick up the small raptors.
Yeah.
For free because they all have just one auto attack away, and if you have an AoE, just use the AoE and walk away, and then you gain that level 2 a lot faster in lane. So that's a tactic which Mineski did not employ, but still could have been used.
Tricky stuff that we aren't seeing just yet. But once again, Mineski, I mean, in game number 1, they put down very deep wards to get the lane matchups as they wanted them to. This time around, they initiated without any kind of deep vision, but they likewise find a 2v1 situation that I think it's fair to say Sion suffers a little bit more so than Maokai, especially when the Maokai can start off at level 2 right off the bat.
The Sion versus Maokai lane actually semi-favors Sion a little bit, because Sion can just kind of butcher the tree here because he has an axe, of course.
You're right, and he's even using the lumberjack skin, man.
He is.
Oh man, that's brutal. You know
I
what?
think that actually deals 1 extra. No, it doesn't. I'm just kidding.
No, a Sion actually does extra damage to no, not damage, but there's some weird interaction.
There's
some funny interaction between Sion and plants. I know Zyra and Maokai. Oh, but look at this. A
Oh.
3-man collapse on the TG. They just need to land one bit of CC, but it looks like nothing is going to hit, actually.
great flash coming out from TG, holding on to it, using his Twisted Advance to get behind Oppa so that he could actually walk up. Sherry here coming in with the gank, and they're going to push this one in hard down this bottom lane here. Let's see if they can take the turret down though.
Alright. Backup coming in on the side of Mineski.
Sherry taking too many hits here. The Glitter Lance is gonna miss. Nice bubble. Kool-Aid coming in. Will this be first blood though?
Man. Oh
This
man.
is oh
the
wow,
heal.
the heal coming out from the ebb and flow. Oppa getting the rocket jump away. If Noel hit his Glitter Lance, that was a dead Sherry. That will be a dead Cherry. That was close calls coming in from Infinite. Think a little bit too long. And I have no idea why Sherry auto-attacked TG in the first place.
Yeah.
That was just weird.
Kind of panic right there, I think.
Misclick probably. Wanted to A-click the turret, but instead A-click Maokai. So...
Right. Took the tower aggro. Tunked him rather low, but a good job flashing away from the Glitter Lance. And a really nice job by Hobbit as well. We didn't quite catch that on the camera, but he did manage to bubble up Noel in the back line, and that prevented a lot of the follow-up chase.
I don't know. Noel was level 1. Don't know how
true.
much.
I thought he was actually level 2, and that would have helped the chase a lot
He was
more.
level 2. The Glitter Lance would have definitely hit. If it didn't, I'm just sorry.
You just walk away.
Just walk away.
Nope. Done right now. But in any case, 23-11 is the CS score. So despite their best efforts, Team Infinite not able to keep down the Maokai. And you know, that's a big investment. 3 members in one lane to keep down, or to try and keep down 1 member, and not really getting anything in return right there.
Could have though, but good response coming from Mineski,
yeah,
I have to say.
Mineski just really ready for that. Very, very ready. Brought down not 1 member but 2, and almost actually got the kill due to Sherry's once again very questionable attacking of the champion under the tower. But that's definitely something that will be weighing heavily on Infinite's mind, because 13 and 31, I mean, they look like they had an answer plan, but with that out of the mind, I wonder if they have a plan B or anything of that sort, because it doesn't quite look like it.
Yeah. Yume as well playing Fizz. I know the 5.1 patch notes talked something about Fizz, some sort of bug fix. But hey, we know the buggiest champion in game is the true bug, Azir, so...
How is Azir a bug?
It's just this amount. Oh my, Frosty. Getting hit by the Chum the Waters. Yume has to get away from this one. We see the Arctic Assault being used onto Cherry. And how is Azir a bug? Azir has just so many bugs.
He's a
People
bug.
think that he's a bug in disguise.
Oh wow. He's actually Kha'Zix. You know, he looks a bit like Kha'Zix actually, if you think about it.
You know, in Egyptian mythology, I think Set is a bug. No, Set's not a bug. I'm mixing this one up.
That's okay.
Someone, like a scarab. Some scarab Egyptian god.
Maybe
he's an imposter.
You know what? Level up your Egyptian.
I need to level up my
Yeah,
Egyptian.
that's right.
My Shurima's pretty good.
Your Shurima's decent, I would say. I think we both need to work on our Egyptian a bit
We
more.
do.
But in any case, something else that Infinite has been working on likewise is this mid lane for both teams being very hotly contested once again.
Yeah.
But we can see the lane swap coming in from Team Infinite right now, right? They recognize that EXO, who has just left the game, was doing a fantastic job zoning out Renrin. They decided to swap it around. I would say at a very inopportune time actually, because you look at the pickup on the side of Renrin. Yes, he's gonna get into lane against the Maokai, which is, you know, a little bit better than the Vayne, but he's picked up the Chain Vest.
No idea.
Nope.
Don't understand that pickup at all. But nevertheless, what I really want to talk about here is this 5.1 patch and the Stalker's Blade.
Yeah.
We had the talk earlier, and with the 15-second internal... Okay, so in 5.1, Smite now has 2 charges. The first charge will be automatically given to you like regular Smite. The second charge will start recharging, or start charging up at a 1 minute 40 second mark. And now Smite has a recharge time of 75 seconds compared to the 60-second cooldown that we had earlier. I know that's a lot of numbers. Go play the game, guys, if you haven't played on the 5.1 yet. But my point is that, yes, now we have 2 charges of Smite. Yes, you might be saying, Wolf, you can't use both charges at the same time, but it's a 15-second internal cooldown. So, if you keep your 2 charges of Smite, use your first challenging or chilling Smite, whichever the Stalker's Blade Smite is called, on a champion that decides to dive, or anyone. Just use it on right from the get-go for some sort of slowing potential. And speaking of 5.1, is now reduced from 50% to 20%.
Yes.
If you use it at the start of the fight, technically, theoretically, by the end of that fight, when you're going for the chase, you will have it up once again for another hit on the Smite.
That's right. So 15-second charge timers. Use it at the beginning of the fight. Use it at the end of the fight. Definitely, it's going to be very, very potent for, you know, the professional players once they get a hang of that. And I think that's definitely a tactic we'll see as we go into the team fight phase. But as of now, it is just TG as well as Renrin. Once again, Renrin dealing with that CS discrepancy in the top side. EXO as well as Oppa. It's a similar situation in the past game where the Vayne is starting to creep ahead in CS score bit by bit, but still a little more even this time around, and we're not seeing the aggression come out from EXO and Noel like we did in the previous game.
Yeah. So much action happening, and I just had a random thought cross my mind. Do we have like Greek or Roman gods in this game? Or themed? No, right? None at all.
Interesting. Pantheon? Roman-ish?
I mean, he's not a
Leona?
god though.
Oh, not enough.
No, not a god. I mean, you talk about like Nasus, Renekton.
Nasus is a
Azir.
glorified bookkeeper, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh no, we got the Hunter of the Night coming out. EXO actually getting hit by the Buster there. And now we see the Arctic Assault coming out. Hobbit taking down really low. The heal coming out as well. But yes, Nasus is a glorified bookkeeper.
That's right.
Nothing happening in the top
No,
lane.
really. I mean,
No first bloods just yet.
with
No
all the
turrets.
summoners
Yeah,
still up.
it's
and
all still up.
Doran's blade in EXO's inventory. Pretty much, I think we have the liberty to talk about glorified bookkeepers a bit more. But as you can see, even with the CS discrepancy and the armor item in favor of, or rather in the inventory of Renrin, like you said, the tree is actually having a little bit more of a tough time against the Axeman.
Yeah, like I said, the Scion into Maokai lane is just tough. Because Maokai just generally deals well with mages in the top. Just because they have a low cooldown on their Q.
Yeah.
You get to heal it back up all the time. Scion, on the other hand, because Maokai can trade back to most of these mages because they're just not durable. Scion, though, has the ability to really just use his auto attacks to just kind of chunk you down quite a bit. Oh, wow, you may fail. Good guy Observer catching the blue buff transfer as well as the failed Tidal Trickster. And look at this TG opting for the teleport up into the top lane here. So they're going to play the lane swap game. We've not seen this game in quite a while, ever since Season 3, I believe.
Yeah, but this is really neat by Mineski. Knowing that they've expended the top side teleport, it's really, really good for them to go for the dragon right now because the window for Infinite would be open for a teleport play of their own. So really, really solid coming up from Mineski. I mean, it's somewhat textbook, you have to say, but it's just good to see that they so-called covered their bases.
I don't know. I mean, expending your teleport as your team goes for dragon, I would think that TG would want to be at the dragon area.
Yeah.
And that's just...
It's a riskier play.
Infinite should have gone in for some challenge there.
Sure.
But TG teleporting to the top meant that they keep their tier 1 in the top lane.
Yeah. And I think it's again Infinite being perhaps a little bit scared of the objective game this time, or maybe wanting a little bit more farm on their champions.
They should not, though. I mean, they
if you look at
they
it,
have Renrin, they have Sherry, they have Frosty. I should actually name the champion, shouldn't I? They have Scion, Jarvan, and Orianna.
Able to once again crush any kind of objective set piece if you think about it. But looking at it, what else is ironic about it? It's the fact that the vision on the side of Infinite is rather deep on the bottom side of Mineski's jungle. And yet Mineski were able to get that dragon, you know, pretty much, you know, not even pretty much, just for free. Just it's a bit shaky on the side of Infinite, even with the starting moments, just with the way, I mean, it's not a huge goal lead or anything, guys, but just the way the map's being played. If you invest that much vision on one side of a map, I mean, it's good to see some sort of returns.
Okay, this is interesting here. Are they going to dive this turret? Because Sherry just, as well as Hobbits, way too aggressive in the early stages of the game. Yume here clearing out the pink in the river, and
yeah, I mean, I just have to cut in right here and say right there was just 2 pink wards cleared so early on by Mineski, and
again we saw in the previous game in the lane that pink ward.
Exactly. So really the returns on pink ward and the way Infinite plays around vision is really questionable, you have to say.
Yeah, we might see something happen here. Coolit is level 7.
Ah,
oh,
he misses!
The slow comes out though. Will Hobbits be able to get away from this one? Unlikely. That's the good thing about Sejuani. I mean, if you hit a champion, the cone behind the champion, the area effect, they'll all get stunned.
Yeah.
If you miss, it's just going to be a gigantic 90% slow. So, win and then win less, I guess.
Win less. I like that. Let's win.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's why Sejuani's been making a
next
comeback,
time,
I guess.
Ooh,
Oh, chop the
actually
waters!
hits him. He's dead.
He got the flash. Oh, fantastic condemn here. Opa will go down, and at the same time, EXO picks up the kill onto Sherry. I actually like what Yume did there. Yume got the urchin strike down. Ooh, Frosty is
Whoa,
there as well.
whoa, whoa.
Oh,
man.
gets the shockwave down. We kind of missed that one, but Frosty in a lot of trouble here. Hobbits getting the bubble, saving Frosty as well. And oh my goodness, that was a huge turnaround. Triple kill. Can they make it 4? They're going to trade 2 for 3. Infinite just coming up rather big here in the bottom lane.
Wow, absolutely massive right there coming in from Frosty. And he did that with the Morelos already purchased, so very early Morelos allowed him to get all that damage done. Once he goes back to base, it's going to be super duper rich. Let's see what he'll pick up right there. But of course, a very nice collapse coming in from Infinite that followed up on what you have to say was a very nice dive actually from Mineski. Very, very clean.
They couldn't get out though in time.
That's right. It was just the mid lane, not really quite covering the bases. You can see the vision actually completely dark on both sides of, both teams, leading down to that bottom pathway. There's a ward put down by Noel, but just a good job by Frosty to help his team make that team a little less, or rather make that good, even that out a little bit more, I should say.
Yeah, Morello Nomicons as well in the 5.1 patch. We should one day do like a patch. Actually, has there been a patch notes rundown? I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I didn't see it on YouTube.
Not that I know as well.
Yeah. But anyway, Morello Nomicon now up from 2.1 thousand gold. And there we go, Frosty. That is the combo. Great shockwave though. But that's going to be an easy urchin strike down the lane for Yume to pick up the kill. But yes, Morello Nomicon up from 2.1 thousand gold to 2.3 thousand gold.
Yeah, and I'm pretty certain that Frosty had his Morelos before the triple kill, so I think
he did.
He might be waiting to perhaps purchase
Another big
large
item,
rod or something like that. But that was really a crippling blow dealt to the team of Infinite because
a grievous wound.
You make me chuckle. Actually, I'm dying. No, I'm dying.
I can confirm that Flavors here actually spills blood in rings of fire. I can confirm.
There's too many rings. Alright, I'm back. I am feeling a little bit under the weather. My point being, blue buff was just taken.
That was not your point.
It was before I started to bleed rings, alright? My point was, Frosty had just taken the blue buff, and the grievous wound that was dealt to the team is that it got taken away immediately. And that was the guy that just picked up the triple kill.
Shut down gold as well, given to Yume.
So it's a huge downer, when you counter a team's dive, and you're like, oh yeah, triple kill, and it's like, well, buddy, you just gave away the blue buff. You're like, yeah, that sucks. So, a little bit of a morale buster right there on the side of Team Infinite. And with that, Mineski has jumped up to 2,000 gold lead. Dragon will be coming up in about 18 seconds, as once again, EXO seems to be having numerous connection problems in this game. And what do you think then? We talked about how around objectives, Team Infinite has a monster composition. Will they go for it?
They should. Right here, they need to get vision onto the dragon side, the blue side area of Mineski. They need to use the teleport from Renrin. They need to use the zone control from Frosty as well as Sherry. And hey, Hobbits is just such a monster when it comes to zone control. Nami is one of the best champions to push a team away or to even speed up your team. Nami Sivir, I still remember back in the day when Sivir was not as popular as she was now in the other leagues. Nami Sivir, just imagine surfing on Sivir's tidal wave through your On the Hunt. That was crazy. But yeah, Infinite needs to. I mean, the first round of the game, I know I'm not the more popular opinion here when it comes to Dragon number 1, but I don't think it affects the game all too much. It's the second Dragon that really counts. It's the momentum that you get. Give away all the first Dragons as many times as you want, because that 6% is not going to matter in the early stages of the game. Note, I said early stages. Yes, it's going to matter later. But the second Dragon is a big... Yeah, I'm going to quit. I'm going to get fired after this. But I honestly feel that the second Dragon is a lot much of a bigger contest, because by the time the second Dragon comes up, it's about the 15 to 18 minute mark. And at that point of time, it's when turrets are going to start to go down. So if you win a team fight at Dragon, you can easily just take on 1 or 2 objectives after that as well. So with a team comp such as Infinite's team comp, with your Sion and your Jarvan, as well as Nami and the Shockwave coming out from Orianna, there's no reason for Infinite not to gain objective control on the Dragon. And look at the lanes right now. It's pushing semi in favor of Team Infinite. So Hobbits has just to roam down, get the wards, get vision control, kill the Scuttle Crab as well, and hey, you're all set.
Yeah, and I think that you put it really nicely. Definitely the 6% early on, it's not multiplying all too much, but the flat percentage, or well, it's all flat percentage, but rather the tower damage, especially when you're talking about this game, the scenario that's being presented here is that all the tier 1s are still up. You know, it's going to be very, very valuable for whichever team takes that and then just starts the momentum in their favor. But something else that I think Infinite may be waiting for, and they've been waiting on for a while now, is with those 3 kills that Frosty picked up, where's his big item? That might be what swings the dragon fight in their favor, and they honestly don't have long more. They either need to decide to go for it, you know, without the item picked up, or not contest it at all, feeling that they don't have the power yet. So
my concern, honestly, on Team Infinite, I mean, we talk about how great their team fighting comp is. We talk about how great a skirmishing team they are, but we've seen Coolit's ultimates in the previous game. Fantastic Glacial Prisons coming out, and Hobbits might get caught out here on his warding duty. Sherry, you need to buddy your support in the lane, if not you're not gonna get anything out of it. And our observer actually showing us the vision control coming in here. Oh, okay, no, my mistake. No vision control coming in, but like I said, no vision at all coming in from Mineski. Not Mineski, but Infinite.
yes,
Man, I'm tripping all over my words.
Redrin. Oh man, Redrin's getting caught out right here. He's gonna be dropped very low, very low. Flashes away so that he can use his ultimate. That will be... Oh, on the other side, actually, Frosty takes down EXO. Here comes the tidal wave, missing every single person. Noel will get caught, though. Here is the teleport coming down, flashed away on the other side. Cool It in the middle of the team fight. Here comes the teleport from TG as well. Look at this. Yume has joined the fight as well. Frosty now will be taken down. Where's his ultimate? I think it's already been popped. AD carry still alive on the side of Team Infinite. Look at this. Fish coming in for the chase, but he's already been dropped. Very, very low. They must take down Sherry. There you go. EXO now going a little bit crazy. Oh wait, that's Opa. Opa looking to go OP right here. Dodges into the vision of the brush. Can he pick up any more kills?
Can he clean up though? It's gonna be Sion. Oh wow, he's gonna jump in, get another one onto Cool It. He cancelled his auto attack. Oh, Cool It with the smite onto the red buff, saving his life there.
Oh my goodness, the big plays, man. I don't think you'll be able to chase that Opa. I don't think so, buddy. But at the end of the day, somehow, off camera, we do apologize, EXO did get caught out by Frosty, who now has gotten that needlessly large rod. So very, very impressive by Frosty, cancelling out the AD carry immediately. Swung that fight in favor of Team Infinite, you have to say. But Mineski on their end, they fired back rather heavily, and they still hold a 2,000 gold lead.
Yeah, I mean, that fight was really interesting because what we saw there was actually Mineski try to start on the, or try to get vision onto Dragon, and then Infinite just went on in and Cool It with his counter initiate again, turned the fight around, but Renrin and Opa just coming back, or more like Renrin coming back from the dead.
Yeah.
They're cleaning it up, and Opa nearly got a double, possibly even a triple there as well.
That was definitely very impressive play coming out from Opa. And likewise, Cool It did a fantastic job with his counter engage as well as the red smite to keep himself alive.
2 smite charges.
That's what it's about. That is what it is about now.
And it's not just a red smite because...
Glory, like you called it out, locks down on the Sherry, but a fantastic shockwave to counter engage. Look at that, the tidal wave locks him down as well. Opa so strong in the background, but look at this, the flash engage to lock him down. Flashes away himself. Mineski closing in now with the bait. EXO is going absolutely crazy. Nobody has been able to lock him down. Renrin
Opa's gonna go down.
Opa goes down as well. Looks like Mineski are cleaning this up.
They're gonna dive this one.
Renrin will be coming up. Is he gonna be able to lock anybody down?
Oh, they're not gonna dive this one.
Doesn't look like it. Actually, he has chopped the tree down. Noel manages to survive a bit of HP. And look at this, they close down for the ace. Mineski exerting dominance over the Dragon Pit.
Yeah, they're gonna pick up this one objective. They might send EXO here to continue pushing with Cool It in a rather healthy position now as well. Yume, Cool It, as well as Noel can actually pick up this Dragon without any contest. And I was actually about to make the point that it's not just the red buff additional 25% of your health that you get back. But because he has the Ranger's Trailblazer, he's going to get back additional health and mana from the Smite as well.
That's right. Oh man. Okay, Sherry. Yeah.
Sherry has no flash.
Yeah. So that just happened.
Yeah.
Okay then.
That was cute.
That was sad. What are you talking about? That was sad.
That was cute.
That was kind of sad too. All right, it was a sad, cute moment, like when
I don't know.
a baby walrus falls off a slope or something.
A baby walrus.
How do you even fall off a slope?
I don't know. He rolls down. Yeah, that will probably be a sad, cute moment. You're like, oh, but oh.
Yeah, you just don't know. You just don't know what to feel right there. But look at that, Infinite actually taking the time to take some structures of their own. EXO, I think he might be going aggressive right here. Pops the Blade of the Ruin King. Oppa blasts him away. Will he flash forward for it? Doesn't have his flash, so denied right there.
Denied indeed. But like I said, the second dragon's always the point where a lot of these structures go down, and good on Infinite because we recognize that, hey, Mineski, we're all low. They're all low. So let's just push. They got the top lane earlier before the Renrin teleport. They got the bottom lane now, as well as the mid lane here from that one push.
Yeah, and I think we're seeing quite a lot of these sad but cute plays come up from Team Infinite, but actually there's a lot of mastermind behind them, right? We saw right here, Sherry committing his death, but he got vision of a low team that was still backing. And look at that, Team Infinite takes 3 towers.
I don't know, man.
No, really, you gotta believe, man. Look at
I don't know.
They're diving between 2 towers.
They are diving between 2 towers.
This is the right call.
The shockwave here coming out. The Jump the Water's actually landing onto Oppa. Oppa will get the command protect. However, shockwave landing on the 2 tankiest members of Mineski. So Mineski not taking a huge risk here, but I can understand where they're coming from. Cool-It could have landed a much better ultimate. Ooh, Hobbits. Tries to get the slow from the Tidecaller's Blessing. Commanding Shout not gonna hit. And Infinite, oh, gonna chase Oppa, you're gonna chase, you got no red buff, but you're gonna just get away from that one.
I mean, you said you could see where Mineski was coming from, but I could not. I mean, why would you want to dive this team? This is a team that could absolutely turn a dive on its head so easily.
We'll see, I mean, Cool-It here should have saved his,
Oh, look at that! Look at that, that's crazy! Nope, they're done.
They're done. They're done. But I said Cool-It should have saved his. We might see Yume come in. Oh my goodness, Yume with your Lich Bait as well as the needlessly large rod smacking Sherry right on the head.
Oh man.
Taking way too much damage there.
Yikes. 6-1 is the Fizz right now. 6-1 and 6 actually. So Yume, once again, going for those double-digit scores. He was 10, 5, and 10 in the previous game. Looking to replicate a similar
Tries to get the double-double.
Yeah, man. Double-double is what it's about. But yeah, I mean, that was Mineski. I guess you pointed out that if they had executed it correctly, it might have worked out. But still,
it could have. I mean,
between 2 towers is very, very gutsy.
It is. I was talking about the fact that TG could have been used for the lockup right under turret number 1. Cool-It used for the counter initiation for whoever was under turret number 2. And any assassin, Yume or EXO, they just deal so much damage and Noel can protect whoever they want.
Alright. Could
have, would have, but didn't. Infinite here, really on the back foot. Yes, they made some good plays taking the turrets, but Mineski, you know, just showing that they are the more veteran team here. They're the GPL, our Season 3 representatives as well.
Yes.
I think only EXO is left on this team from Season 3.
TG? No?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Not entirely sure.
Alright.
2 years ago.
In any case,
I'm old.
I think people that look at the score... Not that old, my friend. But
old.
If you take a look at the score, you might be thinking, you know, some of our viewers might be thinking, oh, the gold gap isn't that much. In fact, Infinite has kills, or rather tower structures, taken down on their end. You know, is Mineski really that far ahead? But I think that the kill on Sherry around the tier 2...
It just shows.
It shows that Mineski, you know, they get what they want when they go for it. Whereas on the side of Infinite, you know, when they try and do something, a lot of times it's deflected. You know, they're pushed onto the tier 2, deflected. Yes, Mineski on their end, when they tried to do a dive onto, you know, 2 towers, it wasn't so much that Infinite had an answer, but Mineski actually pulled away from it, right? So, Mineski on their end, while they aren't really pushing their lead, they definitely have the better position in this game.
Definitely, and Infinite up against Mineski, we talk about a goal gap, and when Infinite's winning, they're not really winning because they don't really understand how to close out games all too well. And when Infinite's losing, it's just...
They're losing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's deep, man. One more time for our viewers. So
Okay, when Infinite's... I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, I mean, Infinite just doesn't come... They aren't a team that plays well from behind, and neither are they a team that plays well when they're ahead.
Alright. I mean, I think we can just be honest and say they're a team that needs a lot of work.
They do.
So does Mineski, but on a different scale, right? And I think, as we said, we're past the halfway point. It's not that time in the season, and we hope that it usually is a very short time for any of the teams to develop, to grow.
Yeah, I want to add one more thing though. Infinite's a team that actually plays well when they just start winning fights all
so
over and over again. But they lose their momentum when they lose one fight.
Look at no!
That was a field goal right there.
That was sad but cute.
Yeah, that was sad but cute.
I think that was more sad than cute though. 70-30, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 70-30, I think we can agree
but
on that.
A Lumberjack Scion just running and completely missing is, you have to say that's quite cute.
At 30, man.
Yeah,
Whoa, look at that.
30.
Cool it. Not deciding to be cute at all. Goes in for the engage.
Yeah, the shockwave completely missing here as well. The turnaround coming out from Mineski though, gonna be huge here. Sherry's gonna be the next one to go down. Renren will be faced with 3 members. His undead body is gonna come right back. He's gonna get polymorphed instantly. And fun fact, before the 5.1 patch, if you apply Grievous Wounds onto a Scion, he comes back with less health.
Wow. Did not know.
Yeah.
Did not know. Today I learned. Thank you very much, Dr. Wolf, for that info packet. And other things we're seeing right here. Yume! You know what? He doesn't just want the double score. He wants the double fail. So, Yume, can he do it? Can he die? No, he cannot. So
he'll die.
But if he fails, he's gonna take the safe route out.
He's just gonna recall.
That's right. He's not gonna decide to hop over.
He's gonna recall.
Can be tough.
One day they will patch the recall animations for Baron buff to just animate faster.
Oh yes, yeah. No, I agree that
they should. But you can't. You shouldn't stop. Like I don't know, River Spirit Nami from finishing her song. You shouldn't stop. What's the hired gun Lucian from choosing whether he wants to drink the red potion or the blue potion?
Elise on the on the web.
Yeah.
All that kind of thing, great stuff. If they, look at that, TG laying down the BM. He's like, yeah, you may be a lumberjack, but you can't kill this brute. So looks like Mineski are feeling so confident, and we said they wanted to send a message with this being one of the few final games as we are later into the GPL season. 20-7, looking good for them. 7, wait, that's 2, not 7 towers. 2 towers to 3. But importantly, they got the Baron once again with a very little contest, and
let's see how they use the Baron. That's gonna send a message.
They need to start taking down towers, don't they?
They need to take down towers. I mean, the team that I really have to commend for using Baron well has to be Fat Rabbit. I mean, Team Fat Rabbit against the Jakarta Juggernauts. Yes, some may say that Jakarta Juggernauts aren't the best team in the world, but still, you have to compliment a team when they understand how to use the Baron buff to push down a lane. And look at this, Mineski here going for the triple pushes. Oh, Kool-Aid coming out. Yeah, that's a huge bear. Oh, wow. Sherry getting completely stopped at Exo is going to play this one-man show. TG with the teleport. The shockwave coming in. Frosty goes down. And there we have Oppa running away. And this turret is going to... Oh, wow. Chum the Waters is going to miss.
Come on. One more hop. Oh, wait. Renren's like, wait. I got this, bro.
Nice knock-up coming out. And the slow as well. The Whimsy comes onto Yume.
Oh, they're still going for it. Yume.
He's going to get it. He should get this one.
He's only going to go for side. Okay, it's going to wear off. He doesn't have his hop available to him.
He has no hop. The polymorph's there.
Oh, okay.
This is hop now.
Got it. It's all good. All good. Yume as well as Noel.
I honestly...
action in the top
side. Wow. Sherry's going to get completely melted there. Kool-Aid is just so tanky. And Yume just jumps right in with his Urchin Strike into the Condemn here, picking up the double. He's really setting himself up for the double-double. He needs to stop getting kills and get more assists now.
Yeah. Okay, looks like Mineski will be exiting the base
Oppa. Okay.
Ravaging it.
Hey, we saw our first use of the gate here by Oppa.
Well done, Oppa. Alright, and it looks like they will get to use it more than once, hopefully.
Yeah.
Unlike the previous game.
We'll see. I do hope that Mineski here uses the... Oh, no more Baron, but I thought that Yume could have used the Baron a little bit better instead of going in for the assassinations. Push in the bottom lane because he was there.
Ooh, the
Wow.
surrender coming out. 26-7. Quite the domineering score after all. 16,000 gold lead to close out the game. Looks like their mentality really was broken after game number 1. They did seem shaken. Game number 2 just seemed like their spirit as well was
Infinite just
shattered.
feels to me, outside the fact that they just look unimpressive most of the times,
Yeah.
they have their little moments of glory. They do. I have to say they do. And the issue here is that, yeah, morale gets affected so easily. We saw in game number 1, they were on the verge of a comeback. They really were. They had better scaling.
You could
into
argue
the
they
game.
were even ahead at some times.
Yes, they were. And that one lost team fight, and they're like, ah, man.
Oof.
Yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at the scoreboard right here. Infinite just not having the best of days. Sherry just getting completely melted constantly whenever he initiated in those fights. My question is, Renrin, where is your magic resist? He only built a Spectre's Cowl like a lot later. However, on the other side, 12, 1, and 16
Whoa,
onto
now
Yume.
that's the double.
Yeah. And Cool It here, I have to say. Just exceptional game on Sejuani. I really like the counter initiations that he pulled off in game number 1. Game number 2 was just a lot of him just being a monster in affecting the lanes quite a bit as well.
And some fun items coming out as well with the likes of the Righteous Glory.